We ain't beating the other school for show. Should have looked up the answers. At least I got two of them right. Guess I can be somewhat happy at a 2 out of 6. Exams and then swimming. I am mentally and physically exhausted. However, you seem to have enjoyed yourself. We saw an incredible matchup, so I'd say it was a successful lesson. That looks like some cheesecake. I want some of that. How did I end up here too? We're in the same class, so at least try to pretend you like to hang out with us sometimes. Vita, Yuna, this cheesecake you two made is simply divine. It goes well with Mr. Celestin's iced coffee too. Agreed. It's incredible. I dare say you could open up a shop. You think? It really isn't that hard to make. It's cool and light, perfect for the hot summer weather. Tomorrow's a free day, then next weekend we've got field exercises. And I heard Panzer Soldat training's on Wednesday. Seems like they usually tell us where the field exercises are on Soldat training day. And if we're shipping out next weekend, it's going to be real short notice this time. Maybe the exams screwed with the schedule. That's right, we need more time to prepare. Perhaps they're making things more difficult for us since we've gotten used to the pace. Still, only 2 days to prepare is a bit difficult, or too difficult. Well, I suppose we've no choice but to wait until Wednesday to find out. That will also be the day we'll find out our exam results. Don't remind me, I made so many mistakes. I'm actually looking forward to seeing the rankings. The exams are over and done with, no sense fretting over them now. Look at you, Mr. Honor Student. Of course you wouldn't be worried. Aren't you just as confident about your results, Ash? I'm just gonna go full throttle tomorrow, so I don't think about my score. Oh wait, we've got keep training too, huh? Yes, though it will depend on the professor. But I will definitely like to participate. I need to keep my senses honed. Agreed, the Naval Fortress proved very effective for that. It makes it even more regrettable that we were unable to join the instructor's team. Well, I know we're nowhere near their level, but everyone. Alright, speaking of the keep, there was something I wanted to ask all of you in Class 7. Great job, everyone. Their answers are written well, so I can tell they really understood everything. I don't want to start sounding like Instructor Thomas, but as an instructor, seeing this couldn't make me happier. What are you talking about, man? Like, everybody failed. Tomorrow's a free day, and we've got our briefing at 3 p.m. We're going to address the short amount of prep time we're being given. It would make sense if the location was... No, don't jump to conclusions. It's gonna be Heimdallr. Oh wow, this is really good. A no-bake cheesecake from Yuna and the others, huh? I want some cheesecake. I wish my grocery store sold cheesecake. I'd be buying cheesecake more than I would. And they got rid of the Marie calendars. I'd have to go real far to get some cheesecake. It's 8:30 and I've made some good progress with my grading. Maybe I should go out and cool off a bit. Ooh, somebody wanna do battle. Mr. Michael. Are you grading tests, Major Irving? Yes, but I'm almost done. What about you, Schwarzer? I just got to a good stopping point. Would you like me to brew you some coffee? I'd appreciate it, but it wouldn't be good if it spilled on the test. Once I'm done, I'll make some myself. I see. Major Irving takes his work very seriously, I guess. Hmm. Somebody made the mistake of wanting to battle. You will regret this decision. Who is it? There's somebody in there. Wait, what did you say? About a step foot in there would be to forfeit my life. Oh, man. Can't tell who's already in there. Means I'm gonna save. You never know, it could be Aurelia and she'll just bust through the wall and be like, I want a challenge, Schwarzer. Gotta watch yourself. Seems like most of the students feel pretty good about their exams. We won't know the results till early next week. Feels great. But sitting here just makes me realize all the mistakes I made on my exams. I always used to score well at the police academy. That voice. That's... Hey, Yuna. Instructor Reen? Are you listening to me the whole time, you creeper? And there's the mandatory Yuna reaction. Oh, man. Sorry about that. Not your fault the baths are built like this. And I was the one who was talking out loud. Well, I think you're doing a good job here, Yuna. You've been studying and training from the moment you got here, and I've seen you steadily improve in all your subjects. I understand why Randy and Major Claire think so highly of you. And I'm right there with them, of course. This guy, for real. I think I've got a better idea of the kind of guy you are now. I know the struggles Elise and Elisa must go through. Yeah, that's your usual reaction. I had all these expectations about the legendary hero of Erebonia, and you turn out to be like this, for better or worse. People knew this was what the Ashen Chevalier was really like. No, you'd probably just get even more popular. Now, I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but thanks for the food earlier. Earlier spelled correctly? A no-bake cheesecake, was it? It was really delicious. Oh, that? Tita and I worked together on that. There was actually something else I wanted to make, so the cheesecake was just practice. Oh, what was it you wanted to make? That's a secret. Felt so good. Oh yeah, Mr. Celestin put some sodas in the fridge for us. I'm gonna go get one. You want one too? Yeah, that sounds good. I'll help myself to one later. Soda is, Ramun? These are from way in the east. How does Celestin even get these? I know, right? Ramun? All right. The moment I've been waiting for. The moment to do battle with the moment. It's time to body these fools. Alright, I don't care about your conversation. But I care about playing cards. String bikini. What? No. He's horrible. Oh wait, no. She was actually pretty good. I could potentially lose this.
Play with me a little.
Catch me if you can. Card looks weird for some reason. I don't really like this hand, but whatever. Ugh. I'm in a really bad spot because, yeah, I could attack him twice, but I'm gonna take 4 damage for every time I attack him. That might just have to be the strategy I take for now. Interestingly enough, she's not playing like any of the other people with this particular master. Why don't I use the skill? Oh, you're being very clever. Use the skill to preserve HP. Could have drawn a card too, and that would have been a decent choice. Come back from food and you see card games. Heck yeah, man. Now I'm going to take 6 damage for the 8 damage that I want to do. Ooh. Okay, so I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 16. You know, actually, I should be fine. We'll move back. Quick summon Exodia. I don't got Exodia yet, but I'm working on it. Okay. Not a good situation for me. Although, heaven does beat Earth. So... I have no reliable way to deal this damage, so I need to do that. I'm in a pickle here. Let's draw some cards. There we go. I got a pretty good front line here. I'm very safe from any strategy that she wants to roll with. Now she's resorting to silliness. Means I've got this in the bag. Oh, especially with that.
Oh, well, aren't you good?
Get out of my face. Okay. That was actually the right button. So what did I get? Argus. Huh. Ooh, that's a water archer. Ooh, but for 5. Quite a bit. So that dude can draw 2 cards a turn? Yeah, that's his special ability, basically. He can draw a card and he can act twice. So you could just draw 2 cards if you want to, or you can attack twice. Or you can, attack twice. Or you can attack and draw a card. Pretty nice. I like these guys because they have haste. I kind of want to put this water archer, but for 5 for a 3/3 is a lot. Wasn't there? Oh yeah. You. Oh, I could get rid of a fire archer. Mana's really not really my concern. It's getting the proper cards. But having a front line is important. Maybe get rid of one of these guys. I think archers are just super good. You know what I am not using? Is this. A vanish would be very nice. Actually, I get rid of a blaze. Well, a vanish is basically 6 damage to whoever I want, so that's fine. We'll change things up a little bit. Play your lab man and deck yourself. Where's the mana curve at? I'm not 100% sure where I want the mana curve to be. But the way the masters work is just kind of weird. Tower. Dude, we've got plenty of money here. Can afford to. Wow. I had like 40 battle scopes and I'm down to 9. Alright, go ahead and do that. Be the Timmy you were meant to be and only put in 10 mana cards without ramp. I need the ramp in there. The ramp is really good, especially for the Thief Master, because you can draw 2 cards a turn. Plus it gives you +1/+1. Darn, I knew they wouldn't have it. Randy, are you looking for something? We're looking for some rum that's made in Ordis. I should have looked for it when we were in Ordis, but we were so busy the whole time I didn't have time to. Yeah, we definitely didn't have any free time. So you like rum? Well, I promised a friend I'd have a bottle of it, but I haven't been able to find the kind I'm looking for. I bought a bottle of rum recently. I think it was made in Ordis. Sure. Is this the bottle you were looking for? Called Marion's Rum. Oh yeah, I did buy this. And I was like, oh, this is like a key item. I'm gonna buy this. This is exactly what I was looking for. How did you get this? Guess I got lucky. You can have it, Randy. You know I can't just accept this for free. Well, you got drinks for me in the past. But how about you pay the next time we go out for drinks and we'll call it even? Alright, you got a deal. Geez, you can be really amazing sometimes. Well then, you have my most gracious thanks, Mr. Schwarzer. But seriously, thanks. I'll take good care of this. You're welcome. It was the easiest quest ever. Go to Bonnie's. Bonnie Rubble. Trouble. Oh, I didn't know you guys got new dishes. I don't think. Principal Aurelia. Principal Le Guin and Celestin. Are you two drinking together? Is it that surprising? I can understand how it might be an unexpected sight. Marquis Higharms told me to greet her lordship while I was here. And Lady Aurelia suggested we come here to talk. If it's between Marquis Higharms and Principal Le Guin, then you two must be discussing the results of the Imperial Provincial Council, right? Yes, that's correct. With Lord Ballad removed from the running, who, I wonder, will be the next Duke? What do you think, Schwarzer? Hear any interesting rumors lately? No, I'm pretty much completely in the dark about this. I'd think you two would know better than me. Well, a rumor or two have reached my ears by chance. Anyway, speculation will do us no good. We'll simply need to wait to find out. Didn't you just ask me to speculate? She's being evil because she knows who it is. I'm onto your games, Aurelia. I know what you're up to. Who here wants to do battle? Come on, Linde. How about you, Aurelia? I already did challenge, what's his face? Nobody up here. Mr. Black? No, we haven't found Mr. Black yet. We don't know who that is. These suckerfoo kids don't want to play. We've already played Mr. Stark. And this guy doesn't want to play. Life is hard. Oh, Sydney and Ash. Just can't get the sight of those swimsuits out of my head. The girls at our school are all solid 10s, and I haven't made any progress with a single one of them. It's because they're all a bunch of goody-goody bookworms. And looks like I just won. Wait, for real? How are you so good at Vantage Masters, Ash? That's my secret. Now pay up. I'll be taking that magazine you've got stashed away. What in the world are these two doing? I want to challenge Ash. He's really that good. There we go. That's the one that I need. There's another Proverbs. It's for Altina. Okay. I guess since I have money, I'll go ahead and make sure I have 3 of everything. That's a MasterCard, so I only need 1. Had to take a look at the new one. Right, blah blah blah. Where the bombardment come from? Naval fortress briefly occupied. Handling incidents, planning responsibility. Strange occurrences near Haliask. June 19, blah blah. Also on June 19, near Haliask in the North Ambria province, an underground autonomous weapon factory was discovered, then seized and destroyed within a day. Assumed to be the remnant of an international criminal organization from the Northern War last year. Thing. Bravo to both campuses of Thor's Military Academy. Interesting. Interesting. How to pronounce the name? I'll have to check that out. Stahlritter. Hey, Luis. Already brought the ruckus to you. Oh, look at me. Shopping with Cerberus. Oh, Manly Munchies. Apparently I missed out on Black Records 4. Battle Guard. A decent upgrade. For Kurt. Okay. I wonder if I can buy this again. Silver chain. And a cool necklace. The cooling belt. Cool necklace. Just for experimentation purposes. Not carry anymore. Once I leave the shop, won't be able to see it anymore. I don't know what these stickers are all about. The Shan Shan. I was like, who the heck is Shan Shan? Bingo. Ferris. Alright, you're welcome. Oh yeah, she is way behind. Ooh, Tao's almost there. There we go, Manly Munchies. Kasaki. What's up, Jingo? Watch y'all get more goods ready then. See ya, mama. Talk to Cerberus. Cerberus is cool. Need to turn in the book. I'm back on campus. I should give it. Where the heck is she? I have no idea where she is. I was like, oh, I could challenge Monk. Already challenged him. Beat him to a bloody pulp just like everybody else. The professor. You. I can challenge Altina. Interesting. Of course, my dude seems OP. I thought he was OP when I first saw him too, but there was another guy that I saw that was even more OP. All right, stop talking.
Game
He started off with like 5 mana. He had like 4 attack and like 30 HP. It was ridiculous. I don't like this hand, but I can just draw cards. And got a little bit better with my archer here. So basically the goal of the game is to get the masters to 0 HP, and the masters cards are the purple ones, and the green number denotes how much mana you start off with. Which, you know, if there's masters out there that have more than like 2 basically, then those are already extremely strong masters. But the thief so far has been the most OP one I've encountered. Well, the OP one that I've encountered that I have. Gotta clarify that. Alrighty. I gotta use, okay. I don't have to use anything. Go ahead and sneak this into my favor.
I lost.
What's the random 0 cost on the board? That is a mana crystal. Oh, I guess I've already played her. That's fine, I guess. That's a mana crystal. It gives you 1 mana, like permanently, and it gives whatever card touches it +1/+1. So, it's really, really good. Let's see. I've been to everywhere that I think of. I didn't pay too much attention. There she is. Don't wanna talk to nobody. Oh, Black Records 2 and 3 and 4.
Leave it to me.
Gosh. Just talking. Play some Vantage Masters. I would say the card game in this game is, you know, it's not a crazy in depth or anything like that. Not complicated, but for a video game card game, I would say it's pretty solid. The biggest thing is the AI is not that good. The AI just does some really, really stupid stuff. Like, for example, there's this guy that gives all your minions +1 attack, but but he has like 3 attack, like 30 health. So he's actually pretty good. But you know, there's really no reason to use his ability unless you have 3 minions on the board at least. But the AI will use his ability on turn 1. Just really weird. Alright. There might have been a hidden quest here, but we shall continue. Oh, hey, Reen. You done with work today? I like how they did that with Randy's voice. Temporary +1/+1. For the mana crystal is a permanent +1/+1. Hi, Randy. Yeah, but I'm not planning to hit the hay just yet. Oh, the dude? No, it's a permanent +1 attack. Yes. Good to hear. Want to hang out a little? Been thinking of cracking open of that rum you got me. They don't get health from him. That would be crazy. Well, sure, but weren't you saving it for... we're just gonna have a little taste. You won't mind, so don't worry about it. I hear rum from the coastal areas is pretty hard to come by. This is just my little way of saying thanks. Well, when you put it like that, how can I refuse? Wow, this stuff is pretty strong. Not quite as strong as that Spiritus stuff Instructor Sarah recommended, but... Northumbrian liquor, eh? Well, few drinks can rival that stuff. But I think this one was about 75%. So I'd say that's still pretty strong, yeah? Pretty strong. I think we're way past pretty here. That said, it's got just a little bit of sweetness to it. I can tell it's a high-quality drink. Glad to hear it. Gotta wonder why this drink was in that village. That village? Right.
Before I came to Crossbell, I was still a Jaeger with the Red Constellation. I've got some bitter memories from back then.
I see. But if you're planning to drink this with him, that means you've gotten past those bitter memories, right?
True. The more I think about it, I sure am one lucky bastard. I've got friends, partners, people I can call family. And coming here, I got a bunch of good students and co-workers on top of all that.
Randy.
Sorry for getting serious all of a sudden, but there's something I gotta do, no matter what. Depending on how things play out, I might even have to go up against you. With that in mind...
It's all right. I understand what you're trying to say about your situation and his. But even so, I want you to remember that there are people in the Empire who won't stand for the current situation and who are trying to change things for the better, too.
Reen. Let me rephrase that good coworker bit I said before. You're more like my clumsy younger pal who's super direct and can't stop himself from blurting out the corniest lines in the book. I'd say that's a better fit for you.
Oh yeah? Well, I'd say that makes you the older pal who's got my back. Pal who looks like he's a shifty womanizer, but is actually surprisingly caring.
Oof, touche. Speaking of, which one of those lovely ladies is your main squeeze? Is it the blonde one? The blue-haired swordswoman? Or the one with the glasses? Don't tell me it's that cute little fairy.
Fairy? Fairy? Who's the fairy? Like I said there. Who's the fairy? With some more intense questioning by Randy, they both finished their shot glasses and headed back to their rooms to prepare for the free day. Hey, you two. Give me a moment. I'm just pulling out some chips. Good evening, Reen. Is now a good time? Yeah, now's perfect. It's been a couple of weeks, huh, Gaius? Are you with Elliot now? Now we're in different places. We were just talking and decided to bring you in on the conversation, too. Yeah, this whole program is just too cool. I heard it works by using the power of communication artifact Prince Olivert owns. I can't thank him enough for setting this up for us. Wow, the three of us together takes me back. It was our first day at Thor's that we met. And guys, we're just talking about that. We got dropped into the basement of the old schoolhouse and forced into orienteering exercise. Everyone else split off. And it was just us three together. Yeah, it feels like it was just yesterday, but also a million years ago. Guess this is the sign we're all getting old, huh? Old? No way, you're still only 20. And I'm not even completely out of my teens yet. Oh yeah, why has it been so hard to get in touch with you, Gaius? It was like your Arcus 2 was turned off. We were really worried. I already mentioned this to Reen, but I have my reasons. I'd like to tell everyone in Class 7 about it once we meet up. Think you can wait until then? Yes, of course. Still sort of worried, but alright. You say so. Alright, there's something I need to tell you guys. Looking like we'll all be able to meet in Heimdallar for the summer festival next weekend. Great news, but yeah, I heard you have your field exercises then. We'll have to work around that. But do you think we'd be able to meet up? Yeah, even if it's just for a few minutes before you head off. Yeah. I'll talk to you guys after the briefing tomorrow. If my suspicions prove correct, I might be able to join you all. Really? Sounds like you got some idea where you're headed. Just a guess, nothing concrete. But either way, once I find out, for sure I'll let you all know. Looking forward to it. I await the good news. Need a chip? Yeah, that moment when you're 20 years old and you think you're old. You don't even know the half of it. Probably being 22. Or 21. Or 23. Oh my goodness, 23.
Here are today's requests.
Eating chips with your hands like a barbarian? You see this? This is a bag. I use it to grab the chips so that my hands stay clean. All right. I'm excused. All right, problem at Radio Trista. Lisa's gift. All of these sound so incredibly boring. Another trial at the Keep, and then request from radio station at the bakery. Thanks for this, Celestin. This is very well organized. Pleased to be of assistance. With the rain behind us, today is looking to be an especially hot day. Do take care as to go about your tasks. Over to Rossetti. Did I ever do Rossettier? I have not. I've heard of that game though. Celestin really is a huge help around here. Wonder what he was talking with the principal about yesterday. I'm sure it's none of my business. This is crazy. Like we had that it was just like a random conversation. It's really interesting. I don't know if it's like on purpose or something like that, or if the game really is adding in these side conversations into like the general flow of the narrative. It's really interesting that they're pulling this off. The briefing's at 3 p.m. I'll need to make sure I'm done with my errands by then. The exams are over. The branch campus is in pretty good shape. I think it's time to gather up all my thoughts. All right, time to get started. I'll press the right button eventually. Oh, I got bonding points. Man, you don't know how I've been wanting to skip bonding events this whole time, but I haven't. They're actually kind of short. They're shorter than the other shorter than bonding events from the previous games. Next week is going to be intense. Just when I started to feel like I've gotten used to the pace here too. Exam results, Panzer Soldat training, and our field exercises. Hope the students are able to rest up today while they can. Oh, someone's coming in over there. Schwarzer, is that you? Uh-oh. Yeah, usually I'm the one asking though. Is that Aurelia? Yep. Schwarzer. The bath is nice, as always. Took quite a bit of Mira to renovate it, but it was money well spent. So it was you who paid for the renovations after all. Seemed to really enjoy it. You like going to Hot Springs too? Oh yes. Since I was released from my military service, I've been visiting them all over. I went to a resort spa in Michelin. I also visited the Phoenix Wings in your hometown. Oh, I see. Wait, what? I've also gone to natural hot springs hidden away in the mountains, the kind where bears and other woodland creatures join you. I also visited a hot spring on the side of a cliff overlooking the ocean. It was a spectacular view. I hear you're quite the hot spring fanboy. Any recommendations? After hearing that list, well, last year I was in Ulster for some business, and there were some hot springs there called the Hidden Spirit Springs. They were tucked away in some ruins in the forest. Oh? You've piqued my interest. Tell me more. Well, it was the time when that poor janitor has to wear a suit. He's a butler, actually. He's just filling in for janitor because his master told him. I knew where you were from, but I didn't expect to have such an engaging conversation with you like this. Join me again sometime, perhaps without the wall in the way of our conversation. That might be okay at a bathhouse, but I'm not sure about here. Oh, and there's something I've been wondering. Oh, what about? Might just be my imagination, but are you channeling your energy? I'm getting the same sensation from you that I did when you went up against the Maiden. Is something going to happen at the briefing this afternoon? Schwarzer, are you able to get a hold of Master Yun Ka-Fai or the Divine Blade of Wind Arios McLean? Or maybe the commander of the Liberalian army, Cassius Bryant? What? Well, Master's always traveling, so not really. And I know of the other two, but I see. And I shall look to the goddess to guide me. I eagerly await your development towards greatness. The 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School. I'd like to see how far it can go. I have absolutely no clue what that was about, and I regret asking. But Master Yun and the other 2 Divine Blades. He wants to do battle, dog. It is totally obvious. Alrighty. So Tawa is here. We'll have to do Tawa's bonding event. Actually, we have 4 points and 4 bonding events. How fortunate. Owls don't work like that. At least yours don't. Gonna have to agree with you. Maybe she has like Velcro or something like that. That would be an interesting idea for a towel. Ah, this brings back memories. I haven't something. Oh, my stream preview died. Get that back. Tawa, is that my astronomical telescope? Brought it back from. I bought it back home. I was thinking about using it for an extracurricular astronomy lesson tonight. An astronomy lesson, not a bad idea. Love to get a closer look at those stars we saw on our way back the other day. Yeah, me too. We're supposed to have clear skies tonight, so we'll get a perfect view of the stars. It'd be a nice way to relax after the exams. I'll need to make sure I'm prepared before tonight. Kinda interested in seeing stars myself. If you don't mind, can I help you get ready? I'd like to join in on the lesson and see the stars too. Really? I really would appreciate the help. Why don't we try looking through the telescope now? Is it okay? Isn't it still too bright out? Just think of it as a pre-lesson test run. Can I get you to help me carry it? I bought it from back home? Okay. You got it quicker than I did. After getting instructions on how to operate, Reen peered in and gazed upon the heaven. Huh. Yeah, Tawa, I can't see anything. What? Really? Oh, I left the cap on. Looks like it's completely broken. Now that I look closely, the lens is all scratched up and the focusing knob is all rusted. You can't use it for anything in this state. See, that's a shame. Sorry I got your hopes up. I've been so busy lately, I didn't have any time to do maintenance on it. Maybe it was just its time to go. Awa? Didn't you say this was precious to you? Yeah, actually. It was a memento of my grandfather. See, what was he like? He was very smart and very kind. I guess he was pretty famous among scholars. He served as a director of a museum in Heimdallar. Museum in Heimdallar. Could it be the Imperial Museum? Wow, it's pretty amazing that he was the director of the biggest museum in the Empire. He just did it as a hobby on the side while he did his research. Takes me back. When he was looking up at the stars, he'd be in his own little world. He was excited and endlessly curious, just like a little kid. He'd tell me all sorts of things about the stars while I looked through the telescope with him. He must have been a good grandfather. Yeah, he was. Oh man, I wish I could show you and the students all those beautiful stars. Hey Tao, why don't we try to fix this telescope together? I'll do whatever I can to help. I appreciate the thought, but I think it might be too hard. It was made back in my grandfather's day. I don't know if we'll even be able to get the parts for it anymore. Well, we won't know until we try, right? We have some pretty good resources at the branch campus, and there are plenty of shops in Leaves. I'd say it's way too early to give up on it, don't you agree? Green. Yes, you're absolutely right. We've got nothing to lose, let's go for it. That's the spirit. Alright, end scene. Alright, disassembling the telescope to salvage parts that were still useful. Deciding which parts and tools they need, they decided to check the campus around Leaves. They were able to use Pablo's knowledge of model train parts to know what screws and small bits. Check 9 volley for. Further, Min's craftsman training was exactly what they needed to fix the lens. After many hours of hard work, would you look at that? The magnification is really bad. I can see. Green, we did it. The focusing knob works smoothly, and that foggy lens is crystal clear now. We owe Mint and Pablo big time. Everyone was so kind, helping us out like that. Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't give up on it. We really do have a lot of people looking out for us. Look at that, it's all brand new now. I'm sure my grandfather would be happy to see his telescope as new. I wouldn't have tried so hard to fix it if not for you. Thank you so much, Reen. Noah, no need to thank me. I'm glad I was able to help. Seems like we'll be able to do our astronomy lesson tonight after all. Yeah, I'll tell the students about it. Hope you're looking forward to it too, Reen. I'm sure we'll be able to see some beautiful stars. Wouldn't miss it. Gotta remember that that's there. Oh, wow, interesting. Reen promised to join the astronomy lesson this evening. Ooh. Maximum. That's a lot of side quests. Holy cow. Oh, wait. It's, right. I know what's going on. Can I just skip Altina's bonding event? He's just kind of boring. Matter of fact,
This might be a good spot for fishing.
let me do a
There.
fish or two.
Got a bite. This is promising. I got it.
Alright, that wasn't the best of fish.
There.
Good luck seeing stuff through those clouds.
Got a bite.
Oops.
It got
Oh,
away.
a good one too. I'm right there with you on that one.
There.
That magnification was awful. You ain't seeing stars
Got a
with that.
bite. This is promising. It's a whopper.
Not bad. Hey, Altina, what's on your mind, or what's in your hand? Milliam forced this on me as we said goodbye in our last field exercise. The toy camera she obtained on a mission in the countryside. Oh, it's got black rabbits on it. It's perfect for you. So it's a gift from Milliam, then. You like it? Not necessarily. Functionally speaking, no different from the Arcus 2's camera. But when giving it to me, Milliam said, "I'm stoked to see all your pics. Take me a bunch and show them to me next time. If I ignore her, it may prove problematic. Well, be sure to stay safe while you take your pictures." Very well. You don't need to worry. And what should my next target be? I'm totally skipping this one. Go take your pictures. He needs a
Okay, I took the picture.
little more personality. Oh, that was a lot. Okay. Go to the cafeteria.